Hey, what's going on? Facebook, YouTube, I got you connected again. Periscope, what's going on, you guys? Come on in. Let me share. You guys come on in. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I just finished working out, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, day 15, and it almost took me out. When I tell y'all it almost took me out for real. But it didn't, because it was only 15 minutes. So I said, listen, I can make it through 15 minutes of anything. Listen. Okay. Great morning, Artesia. Hey, beautiful. You guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, I'm burning up, honey. Hear me when I tell you I'm burning up. All right. So listen, today is day 8, and we're talking about purge. We're back to the beginning, and we are at purge. And what I love about today's message is it deals with something that we often struggle with doing, and that's cutting off stuff that's not producing. See, we struggle with cutting off stuff that's not producing because, we just keep hoping and want to hold on to stuff. Listen, if it's not producing, sometimes the best way to create production is to cut off those things that are not producing so that you can focus your efforts and your energy on those things that are producing, right? And so you want to make sure that you are doing that, right? So yes, the Sunshine State, Artesia. So let's talk about it. So the scripture for today comes from John chapter 15, verse 2. John chapter 15, verse 2. And it says, he cuts off every branch of mine that doesn't produce fruit, and he prunes the branches that do bear fruit so they will produce even more. And say it again. He cuts off every branch of mine that doesn't produce fruit, and he prunes the branches that do bear fruit so they will produce even more. John 15:2. So it says, any farmer or plant enthusiast will tell you that with plants, vines, and trees, they have to be cut back or pruned. Personally, I'm not a plant person and do not have a green thumb, but I grew up being around my grandfather, who was a sharecropper. My husband is I need to change that because he ain't my husband no more. My ex-husband is the epitome of country and loves plants and planting. In fact, when I asked him about the pruning process, he told me you can either have a lot of vines or a lot of tomatoes. Now, that was deep for me. I got it. It helped me to understand today's scripture in a deeper way. The reality is that we can do a lot of stuff and still not be fruitful. Also, we can be fruitful to produce more if we cut out the unnecessary. I've come to understand that we can do a lot of stuff that is good, but just because it is good doesn't mean that it's God. We have to learn to distinguish between good things and God things in our lives. I may do it because God told me to do it and it's a God thing. But if you decide to do it and God didn't tell you to do it and it is just a good thing, I would wager that many of us who are not seeing the fruitfulness that we desire are doing a lot of good things and not enough God things. So how do we remedy that situation? We are putting things in motion now to address these issues by fasting and praying and getting clarity from God on what to do, how to do, where to do, who to do it with, what to get rid of, etc. We position ourselves to learn the difference between good and God in our lives. I know there's only one O difference, but that one O can be the difference between a fruitful life and just a full life. Hey, let me say that again. That was good. I know there's only one O difference, but that one O can be the difference between a fruitful life and just a full life. Today, let's re-examine the things in our lives. Let's re-examine our areas of service. Let's re-examine our relationships. Let's re-examine our activities, habits, and patterns. Once we've re-examined those things, we must make the conscious decision to remove the things that are not producing fruit. We must stop being busy for busyness' sake and start being about business. The difference between busyness and business is that one produces a lot of activity and uses a lot of time, but the other produces resources. Y'all, that's good. Stop wasting your time, in the words of Dr. Michael Miller. Today's affirmation is this: I must honor my time. My time is my greatest resource. I will not waste my time with busyness. Instead, I will create the business. Producing is my portion. I am a producer and I produce great fruitfulness. Let me say that again. I must honor my time. My time is my greatest resource. I will not waste my time with busyness. Instead, I will create business. Producing is my portion. I am a producer and I produce great fruitfulness. So you guys, listen, some things need to be cut. They need to be cut out. They need to be cut back. They just need to be cut. There's cutting that has to happen. And when you do that, you will discover that you have more time and that you're able to get more done in even less time. It's all about how you're using your time. I don't know about you, but I don't want to waste my time doing a bunch of stuff that's not producing, or waste my time doing stuff that's not producing, right? So time is valuable. It's precious. So what are you going to do with yours? I made a conscious decision that my time, listen, I value it. So I'm not wasting it on unnecessary things or people who are not adding to the quality of my life. Let me say that again. I'm not going to waste my time on unproductive things or people who are not adding to the quality of my life. You've got to check all of that. Your time is valuable. It's precious. Treat it like it is. Now, that doesn't mean that you've always got to be busy doing something. That's not what I'm saying. I'll give you a prime example. A friend of mine said it to me like this. He said, I know you're always busy. You're always doing stuff, but you got to have balance. And it's that balance that allows you to go back and go even harder. I've made some conscious decisions about taking time for me. Sunday evening, that's my time, right? That's my time for me where I just go, I can have dinner or I can have a dessert and I can just relax away from everything, away from everybody, just me, right? And then there are times when it's like time with my family, when I spend time with them. There's time when I spend time with my friends, right? So you've got to make sure that you're using your time in ways that restore you, that rebuild you, that replenish you. See, all of that is a part of it. All of that is a part of the process. All of that is a part of what it is that God desires to do in your life. Don't spend your life being busy. Get you some business, okay? Don't spend your life doing a lot of good things. Make sure you're doing the God things, because the God things produce differently. So you guys, listen, with that said, I'm not going to keep y'all on here a long time. I've said what I needed to say for this. I want y'all to stay tuned though, because I'm going to come back later, probably around lunchtime. And I'll probably do a little prophetic drive-by around lunchtime. Y'all see me scratching, right? I want y'all to know I just got my hair done. Your scalp gets sensitive in the beginning. It's like, oh my God, what is this? Oh! But know that I absolutely love you guys to life and life more abundant. If you're not actively participating right now in Forward Focus 21 days to set focus and propel you into destiny fast, bloop, join us. Get your copy of the book. Join the group Forward Focus 21. The devotion for today is already in the group. Y'all, I tried to be a little proactive and schedule them. And so it's already in the group for today. I got to schedule the ones for the rest of the week and I'm good. See, I'm trying not to be busy, but be productive and fruitful. Okay. Not just have a full life, have a fruitful life, right? All right. You guys know that I love you to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.